I don't know any brokerages that doesn't have some type of commission or
Yeah.
brokerage fee. So
Yeah.
that's just what it is.
I also want to add in there that when you're doing a BBA for a certain area, you can have a BBA with another realtor in another area. They just can't overlap. So
Yeah.
if you wanted one, if you're looking for a house in multiple areas, not sure where you want to go, so you sign a BBA with a realtor in Lake County, you make it specifically for Lake County, then you can go and say, I want to look in Marion County with this other realtor, and you can sign a BBA with them in that realtor, in that area.
But as a realtor, what would you do if you met like a buyer that says, "Oh, I have like Marion County, I have Duval, and I have Lake County that I'm looking at." How would you work around that?
I wouldn't mind, because I don't work up. I can go to Marion County, but it's not my specific area. So it just depends on who it is and who I'm working with, as long as they're good with me coming into an area that I'm not familiar with as well. Because I've been in the area for a while, so I know that area, but it's not my specific area. So it wouldn't bother me to be like, yeah, I'll help you in Lake County with, and your realtors theirs can take care of Marion County. That wouldn't bother me. Now you're gonna have to find out which other realtors care and how they
Yeah.
feel about it.
And if they
How about-
don't have a realtor, we can always refer to the realtors that is expert in that particular country.
The reason I ask is because if someone wants to buy a home in like 4 hours different, then I feel like as a realtor, it's my chance to sit with the person and say, well, what exactly do you want? Do you want to live near the coast? Do you want to live in more central? Do where do you want to live? Because those are 3 different areas.
Right.
So
Yeah, you're right. If they are very unsure about where they want to live, that is time to get deeper and figure out that.
Yeah,
so you're
and
not
which-
wasting time. But
Which is why we go over the buyer presentation for us to know more deeply what exactly you want. Where do you want to move? What is your first preference? Is it Lake County or Marion County or any other county for that matter?
yeah, and another thing that I would do is like say they have Daytona, Tampa, and
Yeah.
Lake County. What I would do is choose a day to just drive with them to each area before we even get another realtor involved.
Yeah.
Just drive with them and say, hey,
Yeah.
this is that, or they can do it themselves, and then they can pick and choose. Because I don't know. I think
those are all different areas.
Yeah,
that
and
means
they-
they're not sure.
and they offer so many different.
Like my
Yeah.
realtor, when I was buying my house, we lived in Fort Lauderdale, and we used to drive here in Claremont, and she used to drive here to show us the homes.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
So I think it all depends on like realtors if they are okay driving that far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to
Yeah.
depend because right now I've got
Yeah.
small kids. I
Exactly.
can't drive 4 hours
Yeah.
away to help
Mhm.
you.
Yeah.
That's where I would do a referral and find a great agent that way. For you.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and we can do that.
We can, yeah.
Yeah.
Even outside of the state, we can
Mhm.
say, yeah, let's get you a good agent out there so
Yeah.
you're not guessing on a good agent.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
you hear that even if you're outside the state of Florida, if you need a real estate agent, you can contact one of us and we will help find you someone.
Absolutely.
So
Moving
You-
on to
yeah. you found your home
yay.
and you love it and you place an offer.
Yes. Now
Good.
what?
How much time does it take once you place an offer?
Well, once the offer gets accepted, it can take I've closed in 21 days and I've closed in 45 days.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes a little longer. So it all depends on, but the average I would say is 30.
30, yeah, I'd
Yeah,
say 30
days,
days.
yeah.
30.
I think it also all depends on inspection and everything. Like, if the
Mhm.
inspection is clear, everything is good, we can close it as early as possible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because with my
And-
last sale, the inspection had issues and we had to get that revolved. What's the word I'm looking for? Solved. Resolved, thank you. We had to get that resolved, but it took time because
Mhm.
it was under warranty, so they're trying to figure out the warranty, and then we're trying to get in contact with them, and everybody's scheduling, and they're not always on the same schedule. Those
Yeah.
Mhm.
either roofers or AC people or floors, they're not always on the same schedule as us, where we're trying to get things done as fast as possible to get to closing.
Mhm.
So it could take time, and it could push out closing at times.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you
And
never
that-
know.
Yep, and I feel like that also brings it back home to your realtor and the lender because there's time limits or
Restraints.
There's time
Restraints, yeah.
restraints for different steps. And if your realtor's not on top of it and your lender's not on top of it, it could really mess
The whole
the
process.
whole process up.
And if you
Yeah.
miss a deadline, like if you're in the still in the
Inspection
inspection period,
Mhm.
you can still get your deposit back, your
Yeah.
escrow.
Yeah.
So
I guess it depends on the contract that you sign.
that's true, because I do make it so mine can get theirs back, because I
Mhm.
want to protect them.
Yeah, but sometimes the seller might
Yeah,
like it. It all depends. But yes,
Like when they,
Yes,
when they
typically.
add extra addendum or something, where
Yeah.
they actually mention that we cannot
Mhm.
get the escrow deposit back. That's where we have problems. Otherwise, usually, you know,
Yes.
90% of the time you can get your deposit back
This is where
within the inspection.
communication comes in.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
And a
if
good
you're
realtor comes in.
right, usually when
Yeah.
you're in your inspection period, you can still get your deposit back if you find something that's you don't want and you walk away.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So there's where you need to be in good communication with your realtor to make sure you're following deadlines to get things back that you don't want
Mhm.
to stay
Yeah.
with. So
Yep.
that's where I would say make sure you're having great communication.
Yes.
Okay, so I know we already spoke about it. So when you're under contract, you do the inspection, the appraisal. What else
Yep.
can we do?
Inspection, appraisal, there's gonna be a survey done if there hasn't been one done recently. Yeah,
Because that's
lots
when
of
all the
negotiations.
yeah. So you have the initial negotiation, and then you have the inspection negotiation, and then you have the appraisal negotiation,
Mhm.
and you might have a negotiation.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so-
Real estate is all about negotiation.
Yeah.
But on the same topic, I don't want to stress y'all out
Yeah.
that you're gonna be doing all these negotiations, because
Yeah.
that's what we're here for.
Yes.
Yes. It's
This
our
is not
job.
gonna be on your shoulders. That's why you hire a good realtor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One that constantly learns and is getting educated. Not one that's just
Exactly.
sitting there waiting for you to call
Yeah.
and hoping they
Mhm.
do the best for you. Have someone with a team behind them. Like we at Keller Williams have a great team behind us. So if we
Yes.
don't know something, we're gonna go find out for you.
Yeah.
We're not gonna guesstimate here.
Uh-huh.
We're not gonna put your house on risk because we think we can handle everything on our own.
Exactly. So I have my dad told me this little Creole saying. I'm going to say it in Creole and then I'm going to say it in English. De mon gamon. And it means behind mountains, there's mountains. So we're a little mountain and behind us there's several mountains.
I
Like,
love
so a lot
it.
of people,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you were talking about our team,
Yeah.
I'm like, de mon gamon.
Yeah, exactly. That's great. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, finding your house, that's basically the process. You find your realtor, you guys talk, you get your lender, make sure everything is good on finance side, and then once we have a budget, we go out and we start looking at houses and put an offer in on the one you want, get inspections, appraisals,
Mhm.
surveys, everything else, all that's done through lenders and us, and we negotiate what's best for you.
Yep. All the negotiation has been done, and we got the clear to close.
Woo! That's what we're looking for. Clear to close. Yeah.
So what happens?
So once you're clear to close, Pooja, you want to talk on it?
Yes. Once you're clear to close, the first thing you have to do is you have to transfer the funds to the escrow agent. You know, that is a very crucial step, because nothing is going to go ahead if you don't transfer the funds. And then also, I would highly suggest to reserve your moving company,
Yeah.
Yes.
because you want to make sure that everything is done timely, in timely
Mhm.
manner.
Yeah, once you get your clear to close, you're going to be pretty good and set on closing day, as long as you have everything else figured out.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes there's issues,
Yeah.
but you'll know. Your realtor will keep you in contact. So get your moving company for sure.
Set up your
scheduled.
utilities.
Set up your
Yeah.
utilities.
Change your address. in the
Mailing
post office,
address,
Mailing
yeah.
address.
Yeah. Confirm all the contingencies are resolved.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which title comes in real good with all that stuff.
Okay. And also, while you're under contract, for the most part, especially if the house is vacant, the buyer can come in and out of the house, right, with a realtor as much as they want. And even when the house is being occupied, by the time you get the clear to close, a lot of the seller's stuff has been moved out. And so we recommend to find a safe place to put all your documents. You can put it in the
Yes.
kitchen drawer, or just you can't put anything in there yet because it's not
in
your
the
house.
Yeah.
But you can designate an area to put your important documents in.
Before closing? is what
Yeah, but not like you don't bring you the document. You just
Oh, you're just already thinking about where you're gonna put stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
you can't put anything inside. the
No,
house.
not yet.
Yeah.
They might take it. So before you go to the closing table, we're gonna have a final walkthrough. That is
Mhm.
to put eyes on the place as soon before the closing as possible. So if you can do it an hour before, that's probably perfect. Because you wanna make sure nothing was changed
Mhm.
or
Yes.
not fixed that was supposed to be
Everything
fixed.
that was supposed to come with the house is still with the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know.
And
Yes.
all the blue tapes that we put during the inspection, it's all taken care of.
Yep. This
Yep.
is your last chance
Yeah.
to make sure it's where it's supposed to be and what it, because once you close, you're basically saying, okay, everything's mine now and it is what it
Mhm.
is. Hands
Yeah.
up, you're done.
Yeah.
You can't do much.
Especially on an as-is contract, unless there's contingencies and there's different things that sign. Because didn't you have one where they were gonna replace the roof after closing?
Right, yes.
Yeah.
And we had to make sure my buyer was fully aware that if it didn't happen, there's not much he could do about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like he could
Oh.
take him to small claims court, but that's
Yeah.
about it. But it's gonna cost about the same to go to court as it would be to fix the roof.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he had to be aware. We had to have it in writing that he was aware that
Mhm.
everything was up in the air. And
Yeah. I had one where they had open permits on the pool. So the house itself was good, but the pool was like, whatever was going on with it. It was like minor paperwork. And they had I was on the sell side, and the buyers just wanted, they were like living in an Airbnb, so they just wanted to be out because it's expensive. And so they signed that they would move into the house and work on getting the permits closed. And my seller had to sign too that they would make sure that the permits closed.
wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So sometimes, but
yeah.
yeah, because it wasn't, the house was fine.
Yeah, everything's
the,
working.
Yeah, and the pool was actually fine. It's just that I guess the contractor didn't submit the final paperwork, and that had expired, so it just made a mess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But anyway,
So you do all that, and then you go to the closing table, sign all your
Mhm.
paperwork, get
Yep.
the keys. Whoop,
Yay.
whoop, you're
Yep.
homeowners.
that's true. Congratulations.
Yay!
Yeah, and I want to say we talk a lot, and sometimes what we say might sound scary, but a lot of the stuff is behind the scene. The buyer doesn't really know that we're pulling
What's
out our
happening,
hair.
yeah.
Like, yeah, we're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe. But like, the buyer is informed, but you know, we have our meltdowns.
Oh,
We
yeah.
figure out a way around it, and then we.
Yeah.
we
You don't have to know all the stresses. We take that for you.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's on us.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah,
We try to keep you as calm as possible.
it's a stressful process enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
It's also an exciting process, though.
It is.
Stressful, exciting, too many.
It's like getting married.
Yeah.
It's like you're excited, but you're stressed, and then you have to order the flowers. It's like it's
Yeah.
all, yeah,
That's why when you get married, you get a wedding planner.
exactly.
That takes stress off you. And we're like the wedding planner.
Yep. Which brings me, you can buy a house on your own, but do you want to? When most of the time, our commission comes from the seller anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly.
Like what you have to pay a lot of times is nominal.
And even if you did have to pay us, it probably is
It's
worth it
Mhm.
Yeah.
because we can negotiate and know how to negotiate and what to negotiate for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So-
And yes, this is a shameless plug.
Whoop. Sorry. Not sorry.
Exactly.
We love our job and we love to help
Mhm.
y'all.
Exactly.
That's the joy of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's not all about the money. It's also really exciting and
It's
fun.
fun.
Finding
Like,
a
I enjoy
home
it.
for someone is just
Mhm.
amazing.
Or finding
such a big
someone for a
purchase.
home.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Someone for a home.
Yes, I have a
Exactly.
listing and I'm like, oh, I need to find
It's a
somebody to
beautiful
hold.
process,
Shameless
you know.
plug. Woohoo. Yeah, Floral City, let's go.
This podcast was brought to you by the Closing Trio. We are the Realtors at Keller Williams.
Thank
See you
you.
later. Bye
Thank you
bye.
for listening.
We love y'all.
Bye.
Do, 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 the closing trio.
Ah.
Ah.